So in this video I'm going to show you how to crash a Gmod Sandbox server, and I want to just make it clear, because I didn't make it clear in the last video, this is purely for server owners and admins to help them, find out what the newest way to crash servers is, and how to fix it. So what you gotta do is you go to cylinders. There's a bunch of cylinders here. Well, this is a custom spawn list, but what you need is a cylinder like this, like a tube. Or you can even go and try and use one of these. This works too. So what you gotta do is, and also by the way, this probably won't crash, but it will probably crash my game because this is on my actual game, like on my my computer. It's not on the server. It's just local hosted. Just so I didn't have to actually crash a server to show you. So what you also want to do is, most sandbox servers allow this. This is why it works on Sandbox and not on anywhere else. You go and you get the slam, spawn using tool gun, and then you just spam it. Alright? Because a lot of servers have protection for things like this, where you just, you're spamming props or entities. They do have protection against, how do I say this, like weapon entities, like certain types of entities. So what you can do is, if you keep throwing these, hold on left click, it'll just keep layering them over each other over and over and over. And no matter what, unless server developers fix this, you can just do this whenever, and you can lag the server, and you can keep it like this. The thing they do have protection for is when it gets really laggy, and all they can do is freeze everything. They'll freeze every entity, every prop, everything. That's the only protection they can, but that's when it gets bad enough. But you can do this as much as you want, and it'll keep causing lag. Do you see how there's sparks coming off them? That means they're just colliding with each other over and over. So you get to a point where you've filled this up to a point after maybe a minute or two, and then they'll just keep colliding against each other, which creates a lot of collisions, which is the main reason why you get server crashes in the first place. Because it's non-frozen entities all colliding with each other. And with a slam grenade thing, it means you can just have as many as you want. I think it's I think it's the only thing you can use to do this. But it just lets you do this over and over. So if you were in a server right now, it would start getting pretty laggy. Then the reason it's not super laggy is because it is hosted on my computer, but you'll still see some lag eventually. But you see how they're colliding? They're getting worse and worse. And every time I put it on top, sometimes it just freezes a little bit. And that's what's going to happen on the server, but it's a lot worse because they have to deal with it. And there we go. You can feel it now, but you can see. You'll start seeing the hand throwing will start bugging out because it just can't handle it. Alright, we're getting to that. There we go. It's getting bad. Every single throw gets worse and worse. But while we're doing this, jeez, I'm gonna just add a bit of advice for people. So okay, that was really bad. So what I'd advise is, I think there may be a setting you can change for slam grenades and for weapon entities or something like that. Okay, this is gonna crash. Okay, jeez. So you wouldn't have to do this many. This is just because it's on my computer. It would probably have crashed by now, to be honest. It's that bad. But my advice is to make sure that you have entity freeze on. As soon as there's any lag, freeze entities. Have that an automated system. Any others? There's very little you can do other than to ban the slam grenade. And to be honest, I'd suggest doing that. Okay, I'm going to explode it now. It's going to break my game. There you go. Bang. So that would have crashed the server right there, though, that many. I just didn't want to break my game. But yeah, I'd probably suggest banning slam grenades, making sure people can't spawn them. They don't really serve a huge purpose for the game. It's not like people are going to miss them. That's literally it. They're just like remote grenades. That's all they do. But yeah, this is my second episode on how to crash a Gmod server. If you want to see more, then let me know. Maybe you want to see how you can crash like a Star Wars RP or like a military RP, stuff like that. But remember, this is only for learning purposes. I'm not out here trying to. If I can get this out here, it means it's server owners are aware and they can find the ways of fixing it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.